I'm Johnny Price in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is another of our Talking Head film analyses, where we are not so much concerned with how good a movie might be as we are with the ideas that come out of the movie. The year is 2089, and two archaeologists, played by Rumi Rapace and Logan Marshall Green, discover ancient cave paintings in Scotland. The paintings on the cave's wall are very similar to other drawings that they had found on other continents. And collectively, these ancient drawings suggest the origins of our creation. And thus begins what must be the search of all searches. And that is, these two archaeologists set out to find their creator, or creators, and to ask what must be the greatest questions of all. Where did we come from, and for what purpose are we created? And also, thus begins one of the most anticipated films of the summer of 2012, Prometheus, directed by Ridley Scott and also starring Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, and Guy Pearce. Being somewhat of a prequel to Scott's 1979 classic Alien, this is an impressive looking film which gives us space travel, interplanetary landscapes, a rogue robot, and claustrophobic caverns with malevolent life forms. It is also somewhat reminiscent of the original Star Trek series, especially when the captain gets all of the crew on deck. In fact, there are times when the score of this film sounds an awful lot like that familiar soundtrack of the Star Trek series. And unfortunately, this film is about as satisfying as one of those episodes from Star Trek. But when you look at it even more closely, it becomes even less satisfying, because it falls into two traps. One philosophical, one logical. The former exhibiting the weakness of postmodern thinking, and the latter, the notion that you can hold as equally valid two contradictory truth claims. Early on, we see in flashback form that Rumi Rapace's character, her name is Elizabeth, has a father who is a Christian missionary priest. And when asked by his daughter why he believes what he does, as opposed to the beliefs of other religions, his reply is, "That's what I choose to believe." Later in the film is the suggestion that to simply choose what to believe without any serious inquiry as to its coherence in light of reality is adequate. In fact, it may even be the only way to a proper conviction. And so Elizabeth holds on to her faith. In fact, she continually wears a cross around her neck, believing because she chooses to. But then there is the discovery that humans were created by alien beings, and she embarks on this search for her creator in order to ask why we have all been created. The screenwriters and Mr. Scott seem unaware that an intelligent woman like Elizabeth would realize upon discovery of her true origin, that being the efforts made by alien beings, that upon that discovery she would then abandon Christianity? The Christian faith maintains that Jesus and God are one, and we were created by Him, for Him. The cross symbolizes, among other things, the fact that God has revealed Himself to us through Jesus. We don't have to go searching for Him to ask questions. He has come to us and informed us. Yet Elizabeth holds on to her faith, even as it flies in the face, according to this film, of what she's discovered to be true, because that's what she has chosen to believe. It's the type of intellectual mushy mush that is running far too rampant today. I'm Johnny Price, and this has been another of our Talking Head film analyses.